to my picks of the week. Now, the college football section is always shorter than the NFL section because I do all the NFL games. Only pick a handful of college football. It's what it is. Get over it. So the first three are what games to watch. So again, go to loudandopinionated.com. Check out that article. So first up on the docket, West Virginia travels to Lubbock to take on the Red Raiders. This is a top 25 matchup, which is something I totally saw coming. Number 12, West Virginia taking on number 25, Texas Tech. Will Grier, Heisman hopeful. This is your stereotypical Big 12 matchup. These are two teams that like to line up and just throw the football all over the place. And I'm telling you, it's one of the funnest conferences to watch. It really is. I think West Virginia wins this one, continues to be undefeated. And I really want to sing the song, but I'm not going to. Take me home, country road. Anyway, Stanford taking on Notre Dame in the rivalry because every time somebody plays Notre Dame, it has to be some bullshit rivalry. Stanford taking on Notre Dame. It's a top 10 matchup. If you're counting at home and paying attention, these are two pretenders, according to me, playing each other. Stanford, I think, wins this one on the back of Bryce Love. I think he runs up and down the field. It's going to be a short game because both teams really do love to run the football. Again, this stuff is on the website, loudandopinionated.com. Big Ten East in the balance, possible playoff spot between Ohio State and Penn State. The last few years, this has been the best games of the season. Both teams are great. I think Ohio State sneaks by the Nittany Lions. I wouldn't be surprised if they get 3 seconds left, they kick a field goal and win the football game. It's going to be a whiteout, and those are always tough. Tennessee taking on Georgia. Now, why is this on my picks? Because, as some of you know, there's a few teams that I go out of my way to mock and make fun of. I've relented on Texas A&M, but it usually was Texas A&M. But I did a whole Jake's Takes back when I did those on Tennessee a few years ago, and I remain to do that. Tennessee will always be mediocre. I want people to understand that. Good old Rocky Top, those days have passed. Tennessee is much like Nebraska, haven't been relevant since 97 when Peyton Manning played there. Georgia just crushes Tennessee. Are you kidding? Now it's on to the homer picks. Iowa State goes to Fort Worth to take on TCU. Now TCU started hot, 2-0, and despite a bad third quarter, could have beat Ohio State. They hung with the Buckeyes for a while, and then shockingly were upset on the road against Texas. I think they rebounded. They beat the Cyclones. Ashley doesn't listen to this, so I won't get in trouble. The last pick is the second homer pick, Nebraska taking on Purdue. Now, every single week I have picked Nebraska to win. And I said last week that, a lot of the fan base is going to probably say that Scott Frost's back against the wall against Michigan. I think it was, and they obviously didn't succeed. It was a brutal game. Purdue is not Michigan. It's in Lincoln. I'm taking the Huskers. I got to do it. I have no choice. So, yeah, those are my college football picks for this week. Let me know what you think. If I'm right, if I'm crazy, I'd love to hear back from you.